So, you just started Marvel Mystic Mayhem and you have no idea how to build your team. Luckily for you, I have found the 5 best teams to use as a beginner when you are starting Marvel Mystic Mayhem, so you don't have to. Now note, these units and stats are from the beta, so not everything will be as accurate when the game will release or is to be released at the time of this recording, so just be double sure to check everything is up to par and all the stats are able to match. With that out the way, let's get into today's video. Welcome back everybody, my name is LC and today we're here with another Marvel Mystic Mayhem video. You heard the intro correctly. Today I am giving you the best 5 teams to use as a beginner when first starting Marvel Mystic Mayhem. Now note 2 things. Number 1, this video consists of footage from the betas, so not everything in terms of stats, character, passives, things like that will be the same, just a PSA. Number 2, there'll be some teams that consist of 3 stars and some teams that consist of 2 stars. Because I do want to pander towards more to the free-to-play players, because I do understand that not every player is going to be, a whale or anything, but you might get lucky, you might get a 3-star too, so we got to mix it in there, alright? So that's just a PSA for everybody viewing. Now with that out the way, let's get started. So when you first start the game, you get automatically assigned Hulk, Misty Knight, and Sleepwalker. Those 3 characters are your starter characters for the story, and do I think they're great for a story? I do think they all have potential to shine in their own way, but I don't think they will get you through all of the content. So for me, that is not a good team to use when you're first starting out. When it comes to story content, I do find the characters that are able to live long and do decent damage are the best characters for you to use in your arsenals. So characters like Armor, Psylocke, Lady Bullseye, Hulk, Sleepwalker, Man-Thing, Scarlet Witch, you name it. Any of those characters could work. However, this is a team of 3 game, so we kind of have to work with what we have here. So let's say you start out the game and you have no 3 stars to use, which is totally fine. But you have 2 stars, which is a totally great thing, because these 2 stars, unlike most games, they actually do know how to carry a good portion of content. So I recommend using Armor, Psylocke, Misty Knight / Lady Bullseye, or as I like to call it, the Femme Fatale team. This team has helped me through a wide variety of content throughout many modes of the game, but specifically with the story, because the amount of utility all these characters have is genuinely phenomenal, and they can be interchangeable too, but I do have bias towards Armor, so just keep her on the team. She's a staple, 100%. Now, I'm not going to go through their abilities in this video because I kind of already did that in multiple videos and other, so if you want to check those out, the playlist will be linked at the end of the video. But the reason why this team does so well, especially in story content, is because the amount of range that they have. Armor focuses on defense, but she does have abilities that help her excel in the offensive range. Psylocke is a fighter character, but she also has the ability to dash around the map and leave butterfly effect around for multiple enemies. And for ranged characters like Misty Knight or Lady Bullseye, they can do high-end tiers of damage while also keeping a distance from the enemies. However, if you do use Lady Bullseye, her and Psylocke do go really well together because of the follow-up bonuses that they both have together. Next up is the green team, and it's exactly as it sounds. It's literally the green team. It's Sleepwalker, Man-Thing, and Hulk. Now, it's not going to be the most offensive team. This team is mainly made for defenses and keeping your characters alive. And I do find that this team kind of does excel at the earlier stages of the boss fights, as well as maybe some kind of story content, maybe even some challenges too. But the main goal for this team is, again, is just survivability. So Hulk is a defensive character who does have offensive capabilities and has self-healing for himself too. Sleepwalker, good offense and has great buffs for your team, as well as Man-Thing too. Now there will come a point in the game where they will get overpowered eventually, and that's the sad part, but when it comes to beginner content, these guys can definitely power you through some hard missions. For example, if you're in a rut, Sleepwalker can heal you or heal himself depending on where you want to use his skill, same as Man-Thing, so if Hulk is in a problem, you both can heal him at the same time. Hulk can heal himself too off of his ultimate ability, but it is nice to have those extra benefits coming from his 2 teammates. Next up is what I call the All-Star team. Now, just to preface this by saying, this is kind of tailored towards you having 3 stars already. Now, if you do, great, but if not, I am so sorry. I understand your pain, I really do. I honestly do. I do. Hear me, I do. But there will come a point where you start to get more 3 stars and things will evolve for you eventually. This team in the betas were something else. It's like prime Michael Jordan, prime LeBron, this prime, like it was insanity. I'm talking like Tom Brady level. Like they to me, they never let me down. Never let me down. This team was. You're gonna hear the bias, but like it's fine. It's honestly fine. It was Armor, of course. Doctor Strange, and Scarlet Witch. Now, hear me out. In this game, you need someone to do a good heap of support. That person is Doctor Strange, 100%. You also need someone to do a good heap of damage. That's Scarlet Witch. And the same thing for defense, which is armor. Those three, at least to me, were the epitome of like insanely like overpowered characters. Now again, they could be nerfed by the time the game comes out, but with the things that they have going on, it's just fantastic. And I mainly want to point out Doctor Strange because his support capabilities are really off the charts, and like him paired up with certain artifacts or highlights can make him insanely broken. Depending on where you want to use them, this team could work well in some story missions, maybe towards end game kind of content. Also maybe some like ascending missions, you could do those too. You want to use them, you can. I also find like some challenges are good for them too, but not all of them, because you kind of do have to like change join some teams if you want to. But yeah, to me, they've never let me down. They're literally the brain off team. At least for me, because Scarlet Witch just does too much damage. Doctor Strange support literally never runs out, and armor, if you keep healing armor, she doesn't die. Like she does, because her defense is already like scaled high, and if you equip her with more defensive capabilities, she's literally immortal. I am not lying to you. She oh my gosh, I miss using her. She's so fun to use. But in a nutshell, that's basically what this team is. They basically just turn off your brain, win almost every fight. Again, it does depend on the game mode you're in. Most game modes you probably can win, but other game modes you do have to try out some other team compositions. Now for the next team is kind of confusing, because although it is an easy team, I haven't tried out the last character, but I know what they do, and what they do is nuts. This is mainly a damaging oriented team. This team consists of Scarlet Witch, Lady Bullseye or Iron Man, and Emma Frost. Reason why Emma Frost is on here because of her controller capabilities. Damn near rival Doctor Strange, it's out of this world. But in terms of the most damaging characters, Iron Man and Scarlet Witch reign supreme. They are both insane and have cracked damage output. I am not playing with you here. Like you have to aim for at least one of those two characters. Granted, get whoever you want. It's your choice and it's your account. But to me, the most fun I've had with them, like they just obliterate everything in your path. But yeah, Emma Frost has great buffing capabilities that are in her kit, and if you pair them up with two high-end damaging characters like Scarlet Witch and Iron Man, you will do great things. And lastly, for the last team that I recommend using in this game is the Defense 2.0 team. Now, there is one less defensive character. They are replaced with a ranged character, but the other defensive character kind of makes up for it. So this team consists of Hulk, Armor, and Misty Knight. Now just to reiterate, I do want to keep these teams sort of on a quote-unquote budget or free to play, however you want to claim it as, because I am aware that not everyone will be able to have 3 stars right away. So this is mainly just for like when you're starting out the game. You should have Hulk and Misty Knight if they don't change things. Armor, you maybe, because she is a very good 2-star and you do have to summon for her, so it's a high maybe that you'll get her. But if you do, use them. Use all them 3 together. You will have Misty Knight doing damage in the back end while Hulk and Armor are taking most of the damage in the front. The only negative part about this fact is though that Armor doesn't have someone to heal her, so there might come a point where she might get in a pickle and she might end up dying. But if you build the team correctly with the right amount of equips and artifacts, you should be good to go. I also recommend using this team in story as well, just because as you progress in the game, again, things will get harder and you do have to compose teams. It is going to get a lot difficult from here, so the teams I have listed for you here today are to get you through the main beginnings of Mystic Mayhem. They are not for advanced players or anything like that yet. This is not for, you know, top ranking builds or achieving the heights on the leaderboard. No, this is just for beginners. This is just kind of like breaking the ice and how to understand the game and how the mechanics work. I do plan on making a how to really maximize the combat system of the game video at some point between now and when the game comes out, and like how to really build a free-to-play team, if that makes sense. But in due time, I'm still kind of planning on how the things are going to go in my head. But thank you all so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. When the game releases, let me know what kind of teams that you use in the comment section below. And also, we are 22 days away from Marvel Mystic Mayhem finally releasing globally. And if you're in the soft launch countries, then you are 15 days away, which is even more exciting for people who get to play it early. I can't play it early yet, but it's fine. It's totally fine. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying. I'm fine. But anyways, a huge milestone for all of us who enjoyed this game nearly and dearly. So with that being said, my name is LC. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an amazing day. God bless, and I'll catch you all in the next Marvel Mystic Mayhem video.